Acacia, a vibrant 19-year-old with fiery red hair, found herself cast out from the Vanderburg clan. They labeled her an orphan and a money loser, claiming she'd inexplicably lost her sniper abilities. Wandering shoeless through the dense forest, she relished the feeling of cool soil beneath her feet. After weeks of aimless roaming, she stumbled upon a quaint cottage nestled among the trees. For 4 weeks, Acacia made this cottage her home, finding solace in its rustic charm. But on this fateful day, everything changed when Alec appeared. His piercing eyes and commanding presence immediately caught her attention. "This is my territory," he declared, his voice a low growl. "And you've impregnated it with your aura." Confusion clouded Acacia's face as she tried to comprehend his words. Suddenly, before her very eyes, Alec's form began to shift and contort. In mere seconds, a magnificent wolf stood where the man had been, its fur a mesmerizing blend of dark gray and midnight black. Acacia's heart raced as she realized this was no fairy tale. A 3-foot-tall wolf was now staring directly at her. Fear gripped her, but then she heard a voice in her mind, clear as day. "Don't be afraid, Mia. I am yours." The use of this unfamiliar name puzzled her, yet she felt an inexplicable sense of trust wash over her. Something deep within her soul recognized this creature, this man, as her own. As weeks passed, Acacia noticed Alec growing increasingly anxious. When she finally confronted him, his response sent a chill down her spine. "Mia, it's time to train you. The chasers are coming." He proceeded to give her a crash course in their history, and the gravity of the situation became painfully clear. Determination blazed in Acacia's eyes as she stood up, her voice steady and resolute. "Starting tomorrow, I want to integrate into the warrior training. But I won't be a wolf, I'll be the most feared weapon this pack has ever created. I'm a sniper, and I excel at archery. I need a map of the territory with an aerial scan. I don't know how you've fought in the past, but I want them to know that Acacia is back, and the Reaper is with me." Alec's chest swelled with pride, a wolfish grin spreading across his face. "That's the most original declaration of love I've ever heard, Mia." "Thank you." The entire pack, connected through their mystical bond, erupted in laughter, having witnessed the entire exchange. As dawn broke the next morning, Acacia found herself standing at the edge of a clearing, bow in hand. Alec, in his human form, stood beside her, his eyes scanning the treeline. "Your training begins now," he said, his voice carrying the weight of a beta's authority. "Show me what you can do with that bow." Acacia knocked an arrow, her muscles remembering the familiar motion. She drew back the string, her breath steady as she aimed at a distant target. The arrow flew true, embedding itself in the center with a satisfying thud. Alec nodded approvingly, but his expression remained serious. "Good. But the chasers won't stand still. You need to hit moving targets." Over the next few weeks, Acacia's training intensified. She learned to track prey through the dense forest, to move silently across fallen leaves, and to blend into the shadows. Her archery skills improved exponentially, as did her ability to wield other weapons. But it was her sniper training that truly set her apart. Alec had procured a high-powered rifle for her, and Acacia took to it like a fish to water. She spent hours perched in trees or hidden in dense underbrush, honing her ability to spot targets from impossible distances. Her keen eyesight, combined with her natural talent, made her a formidable long-range fighter. As her skills grew, so did her bond with Alec and the pack. She began to understand the intricacies of pack dynamics, the strength that came from their unity. Alec, ever the charismatic beta, guided her through the complexities of wolf society. His strength and leadership inspired her, pushing her to become better, stronger, faster. One evening, as they sat by the fire outside the cottage, Alec turned to her with a serious expression. "Mia, there's something you need to know about the chasers." He explained that these were not ordinary hunters, but a group of highly trained mercenaries who specialized in tracking and eliminating supernatural creatures. "They've been after our kind for centuries," he said, his voice low. "And now they've set their sights on our pack." Acacia listened intently, her mind already formulating strategies. "We need to use the terrain to our advantage," she said, her tactical mind kicking into gear. "I can set up sniper nests at key points around the territory. If we combine that with the pack's strength on the ground, we can create an impenetrable defense. Alex's eyes shone with pride and something deeper, love. This is why you're meant to be here, Mia. Your skills, your mind, they're exactly what we need. As the days grew shorter and the air cooler, tension mounted within the pack. The chasers were drawing near, everyone could feel it. Acacia spent her days scouting locations, setting up hidden caches of weapons and supplies throughout the territory. Her nights were filled with strategy sessions with Alec and the other pack leaders. Finally, on a crisp autumn morning, the alarm was raised. The chasers had breached the outer perimeter of their territory. Acacia sprinted to her primary sniper nest, her heart pounding with a mixture of fear and excitement. As she settled into position, rifle at the ready, she felt a calm wash over her. This was what she was born to do. The battle that ensued was fierce and chaotic. Wolves darted through the trees, engaging the chasers in close combat. Acacia's rifle cracked repeatedly, each shot finding its mark with deadly precision. She picked off chasers attempting to flank the pack, her keen eye spotting threats before they could fully materialize. In the thick of the fight, she spotted Alec, his wolf form a blur of dark fur as he tore through the enemy ranks. Their eyes met for a brief moment, and she felt a surge of strength flow through her. This was her pack, her family, and she would defend them with every fiber of her being. As the sun began to set, the last of the chasers retreated, leaving behind a battered but victorious pack. Acacia descended from her perch, her body aching but her spirit soaring. She had found her place, her purpose. Alec approached her, back in his human form, his eyes shining with admiration and love. "You were magnificent, Mia," he said, pulling her into a fierce embrace. "The pack owes you a great debt." Acacia smiled, feeling truly at home for the first time in her life. "No debt," she replied, her voice soft but firm. "This is where I belong. With you, with the pack. This is my family now." As they walked back to the cottage, hand in hand, Acacia realized that her journey from abandoned clan member to soulmate of a wolf was complete. She had found her strength, her purpose, and her heart. And as the moon rose over the forest, she knew that whatever challenges lay ahead, she would face them with her pack by her side.